Hello friends, and welcome to Virtual Preschool. I'm so excited that you're here with me today as we continue week 2 of our Valentine's Day theme. I know that Valentine's Day was only one day and that had passed, but we're talking about all of the ways that we can show love for each other. So that can happen all year round, right? So today we're going to talk about helping around the house and ways to show love by helping. So today we're going to start by playing a game of Simon Says. So I'm going to stand up and start the game. Simon says, clap your hands. Simon says, touch your shoulders. Simon says, touch your nose. You know what? While we're playing this, why don't we say let's count to 5 when we do each motion, right? So let's clap our hands. Simon says, clap your hands 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Simon says, touch your nose 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Simon says, touch your shoulders 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Simon says, touch your head 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, be gentle. We don't want to hurt ourselves, right? Simon says, touch your chin 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Simon says, touch your elbow 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rub your belly 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did Simon say to rub your belly? No, Simon didn't say. So now we're all out, and that means we'll start our lesson, okay? So go ahead and have a seat, and we'll get started. So I know I showed you this picture last week, but I'm going to show it again because it's talking about help. One way we can show love for each other is by helping. And this boy is helping his sister or friend stay up on her roller skates. So helping is a way to show love. Let's think about some ways that you can show love by helping. And I have some cards, and we'll zoom in so you can see them, and then I'll put them into chart. So we can show love by sharing a toy. We can show love by saying hello. We can show love by saying thank you. Because remember, we talked about being grateful or appreciating things, so we say thank you. We can help by helping our friends. So like this boy and girl are helping each other pick up the books. If you play toys with your friend and then it's time to clean up, it's nice if you both work together and clean up the toys. That is being helpful. Whoops, I dropped a card. This one says, hold the door. You can be helpful by holding the door. When I bring home armfuls of grocery bags, it's helpful if somebody holds the door for me so I can get in the house. And lastly, it's nice to help clean up. Raise your hand if you know something that you can help clean up at home. Ooh, what do you got to say? Yes, you can help clean up your dishes after you're done eating, right? Gabriella, tell me one thing you can help with at home.
Vacuuming.
Vacuuming, that would be super. You know, we have 2 dogs at my house and they have lots of hair, so we need to vacuum just about every day. So somebody vacuuming for me is being helpful. What else can you do to be helpful? You can can go to bed at night when mom or dad tells you to, right? That's being helpful. Listening is being helpful. You can stay in your bed all through the night, and that is being helpful because it's helping you get a good night's sleep and it's helping mom and dad get a good night's sleep, right? Let's see. Well, let's think of one more thing. You can clean up your room. That's a great way to be helpful. If you have any other ideas on how to be helpful, let me know. So now we're going to go on to the next thing. This is the song we sang last week. And again, some of these things we're going to do more than one time, but that's okay because they all relate. And it says, I'm kind and I know it. This time we're going to say, I'm helpful and I know it. Okay? I'm helpful and I know it. I help my friends. I'm helpful and I know it. I help my friends. I am helpful and I know it, and I'm always gonna show it. I'm helpful and I know it. I help my friends. I'm helpful and I know it. I help clean up. I'm helpful and I know it. Let's find the card for that. I help clean up. I am helpful and I know it, and I'm always gonna show it. I am helpful and I know it. I help clean up. Let's see, what else did we say we could be helpful doing? I am helpful and I know it. I hold the door. I am helpful and I know it. I hold the door. I am helpful and I know it, and I always want to show it. I am helpful and I know it. I hold the door. All right, last one. I am helpful and I know it. I share my toys. I am helpful and I know it. I share my toys. I am helpful and I know it, and I always want to show it. I am helpful and I know it. I share my toys. Good job. So think about how you might have been helpful today. And if you can't think of anything that you've done to be helpful, the day is not over, right? So you can, before you go to bed, find one thing that you can do to help mom or dad, okay? That would be a nice friend. We're going to read this book now. It's called Hamster Learns to Help. So let's see if Hamster has some good ideas on how to help. One day the animals were cleaning up after playing. There was a lot to do, but Hamster wasn't helping. Oh man. Puppy was carrying a big pile of plastic bricks to the toy box. Hamster, can you please help me? Asked Puppy. No, I want to do a puzzle instead, said Hamster. Oh, that wasn't very nice. Squirrel was putting clothes back in the dress-up box. Hamster, can you please help me? Asked Squirrel. No, I'm doing my puzzle, said Hamster. I bet Hamster played with those dress-up clothes, don't you think? And he should help clean them up. Bear was taking books back to the bookshelf. Hamster, can you please help me? Asked Bear. No, I'm still doing my puzzle, said Hamster. Well, Hamster's not being very nice. Soon there was just one piece missing from the puzzle. Hamster looked in the box, but there was nothing there. She asked her friends if they could help her look. Now let's think about this. Should her friends help her look even though she didn't help them? Gabriella, would you help?
No.
No? That's a tough one. If you're nice anyways, even though your friend isn't nice, you might still help. But it's okay if you don't want to help, right? Now, look, she needs help, and they're saying, we're too busy. And they continued to put away the toys. So they didn't help her. So Hamster tried to find a puzzle piece on her own. She looked around, but she couldn't see the piece anywhere. See, now look, everybody's gone and she's there to look by herself, right? Bear told Hamster, if you help us, the jobs will be finished quickly. Then we can all look for the missing pieces together. Well, that's a great idea, right? I bet if 4 people are looking instead of 1, they'll find the piece faster, don't you think? So Hamster started to help. Hamster worked very hard. She picked up the plastic bricks and put away dress-up clothes and cleaned up the toys. Well done, Hamster, said Squirrel. Hamster smiled. She felt good for helping out. With Hamster's help, the jobs were soon finished, so the friends searched for the missing piece together. Squirrel lifted up the rug. Oh, look under the rug. Do you see the piece? Yes, and saw the piece underneath. Thank you, Squirrel, said Hamster, and she rushed to complete her puzzle. Here's the piece that was missing. Hamster was glad that she had such helpful friends. Let's do the next puzzle together, suggested Hamster. It was the perfect reward for their hard work. The end. So, what did we learn about Hamster was that she didn't want to help until there was something in it for her, right? She only helped because she wanted them to help her find the puzzle piece that was missing. And sometimes we need to do things without there being a reward for us, right? It's just nice to be helpful. All right. We're going to play a game called The Missing Number. And these are heart numbers, and they're all here. Let's point and count. I forgot my pointing stick, but that's okay. I can use this marker. So we're going to point and count to the number all the way from 1 to 15. Let's count together. Gabriella, will you help me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So now close your eyes and I'm going to take away a number. And when you come back, you can see if you can find the missing number. All right. Take a quick look and see if you can find the number that's missing. Now, one way to find the number that's missing is start at the beginning and then you'll get to the missing spot, right? Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Does 6 come after 4? No. 6 comes after 5, and 5 was the missing number. Okay, close your eyes. All right, I'll give you a second and look over the numbers and count them to yourself or out loud at home and see if you can find the missing number before I tell you what it is. I'll give you a minute. All right, so let's start at the beginning and we'll get to the blank spot and see what number is missing. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Does that sound right? Going from 8 to 10? No. 10 does not come after 8, does it? 10 comes after 9. So 9 was the missing number. Let's double check, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. All right, so I'm going to show you this activity and show you how there's different ways to do the same thing. So let's see if we can get in closer. Maybe the camera needs to move over here. But this is a paper, and it has 4 different ways to make the same number. So what number are we making? Gabriella? What number are we making?
1.
1, yes. So the first thing we need to do is trace number 1. So I'm going to trace number 1. Now, this says, how many bears are here? 1 bear. Now this one says, put up 1 finger. So if I hold up 1 finger looks like this. Can you see my fingers? Okay. So holding up 1 finger looks like this. Can you hold up 1 finger? Good job. Okay, now in the jar it says place 1 counter in the jar. So I have 1 bear and I'm going to put it in the jar. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4 different ways to make number 1. So now we're going to erase this and we're going to go on to the next number. What number comes after 1? Number 2. So let's see if number 2 is hiding behind number 1. Yes, it is. There's number 2. So when we trace our numbers, we need to start at the top and then go down. So I'll hold my marker on number 2 dots and make the number 2. Now, when we're counting, this is how I say, you put up your pointer finger, and that pointer finger is your tool to count. So I put up my pointer finger and I say 1, 2. And then this says hold up 2 fingers. So I hold up 2 fingers. That looks like this. How many bears am I going to put in the jar? 2. 1, 2. So we made 2 4 different ways. So this is very good practice. Okay, let's do a few more. What number comes after number 2? What number will I find hiding under number 2? Gabriella?
3.
Number 3, you're right. This is number 3. So, again, I find the number 1 up here. That tells me where I need to put my writing utensil. So I start at the 1 and I go in and out to make number 3. All right, let's get our pointer finger and we're going to point and count. 1, 2, 3. Now next I need to hold up 3 fingers. 1, 2, 3. This is 3 fingers. Can you hold up 3 fingers? Good job. Now how many bears will I need to put in the jar? If you said 3, you were right. 1, 2, 3. 3 bears. All right, so you kind of get the idea. Next packet, I will make you some of these cards, and you can do that at home. And even if you don't have bears, you can use all kinds of different things as counters, like pom-poms, or what else can you use for counters? You could use like pennies or cereal. Fruit Loops are a good one. So anyways, that's a fun counting game and a great way to learn your numbers. All right, in your packet this week you had these 2 I guess this is a letter and this is a heart, and a piece of ribbon like this. And I'm going to do the small card. So the idea of this is to lace up the card by putting the ribbon through the holes. So what number starts first, 1 or 6? Number 1 starts first. So I'm going to put my string in hole number 1. And then am I going to go to number 2 or number 6 next? Number 2. So I'll pull my string back through hole number 2. And then I'm going to go string it through number 3. And then what comes after 3? Gabriella?
4.
Number 4 comes next. So here's number 4. I'll put my string in there. And you can put your string through the front or the back of the card. It doesn't matter. Okay, now, what comes after 4? Number 5. So go ahead and put your ribbon in number 5. And then lastly, number 6 comes after 5. So I'm going to string my ribbon through number 6. And there you go. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is great for your fine motor skills on lacing things and counting. And this is great activity. Okay, I wanted to show you something else too real quick. This card didn't come with the holes on here. It was just black dots. Do you know how I got the holes in here? With the hole puncher, of course. So I think this is a great activity, and I did it with a student today. If you can go to the dollar store, they have these hole punchers, and it's such great exercise for your hands to learn how to use a hole puncher. And so I have just plain paper here, and let's see if you can see. I'm going to make a circle. Now my circle's maybe not that great, but it's a circle nonetheless. And then I'm going to take my hole puncher and I'm going to punch a hole, and I'm going to try to stay on the circle with my hole puncher. See, like this. So this is a really good activity to do, and you don't need much to do it. In your packet next week, I might even send out, I might get a hole puncher for everybody, because it's great practice. And your grown-up can help you make designs on a little scrap piece of paper, and then you can cut out the holes. If it's hard to push down, you can ask your grown-up to help you. So anyways, that's all I have for today. I will see you next time. Have a good day.